This is a community analysis of New Port Richey, Florida. New Port Richey is located in Central Florida on the west coast. It is in Pasco County. It is a suburban city of Tampa, and it is situated around the Pithaliscote River. This presentation will include a historical overview of the city, a community analysis including structure, population, the environment, some health-related resources, the government and public policy. We will also prioritize some community problems and discuss a community problem that is also a problem on the global scale. In 1883, a gentleman named A.M. Richey left his home state of Missouri and migrated to Florida. He and his family settled in an area near the mouth of the Pithaliscote River on the west coast of the state. Shortly after his arrival, he established a small store and a post office. He became the first postmaster of the post office, which he named Port Richey. Because he often traveled by boat along the river to deliver mail and packages, he became known as Captain Richey. In 1911, another gentleman, W.E. Guilford, drew up a plan for a future city further inland from the Port Richey area. By 1914, this area was being called New Port Richey. In 1915, a separate post office was established for the residents of this area, and New Port Richey was officially born. In 1916, George R. Sims moved to the area and opened the Sims Land Office, which began the development of the area of New Port Richey. Residents voted in favor of incorporating New Port Richey in 1924, and Elroy M. Avery was chosen to become the first mayor of the city. While vacationing in New York, George R. Sims met a Hollywood movie star who he influenced to build a home in New Port Richey. This then attracted other members of the Hollywood Society to the area, and New Port Richey became home to and a vacation spot for some notable residents and guests. In fact, New Port Richey at one point was being considered as a possible location for a new movie studio. However, the Great Depression ended the idea of the new Hollywood of the East, but some historic properties and homes still bear witness to New Port Richey's history. Today, the community of New Port Richey encompasses 4.6 square miles. It has a population of almost 15,000 people and is expected to continue to grow and develop. As part of the Tampa Bay area, New Port Richey is a popular tourist destination with major attractions, sports, recreation, beaches, and culture. The schools in New Port Richey are through the Pasco County School District. There are 13 elementary schools in the community, 4 middle schools, and 6 high schools. The Pasco County School District grade from the Florida Department of Education was rated a C in 2014. There are 4 schools in New Port Richey that received a D grade, and 1 school in New Port Richey that even received an F grade. New Port Richey is also home to Pasco Hernando Community College, now Pasco Hernando State College. It is now offering bachelor's degrees as well as the associate's degrees, and it has career training in over 30 different careers. The New Port Richey Public Library is a great resource for residents. It was founded in 1919. It was voted Florida's original library of the year. It is open 6 days a week with computers and internet access, and it received 4 stars in the 2003 Index of Public Library Service, the only library in Florida to receive this designation. The population of New Port Richey is predominantly white at 88.9%, Hispanic or Latinos make up 11.2%, and Black or African American make up only about 3% of the population. The median household income is $30,204. 24.4% of this community's population live below poverty level. This is much higher than the state rate of 16.3%. Those that are a high school graduate or higher, 83.9%, which is below the state rate of 86.1%. And those that have a bachelor's degree or higher, only 10.7% of the population, which is much lower than the state rate of just over 26%. There are approximately 1,608 veterans that reside in this community. And an important note, 30.8% of the population of this community is over the age of 60. According to the Florida Department of Health, the top 10 communicable diseases of this community are chlamydia, gonorrhea, AIDS, pertussis, acute hepatitis B, infectious syphilis, tuberculosis, and hepatitis A. It is important to note that many of the diseases that afflict this community are sexually transmitted diseases. Newport Richey has a number of outdoor venues, including 6 parks that are within city limits. These parks seem to be, for the most part, in good repair and well maintained. The James E. Preserve is located in Newport Richey, which encompasses 80 acres of floodplain forest and is home to 140 different kinds of birds and other wildlife. Sims Park and Orange Lake Park are historical parks located in downtown Newport Richey, where many festivals, gatherings, and activities for the community are held. These parks have both been undergoing cleanup and maintenance activities. The Sims Park is home to the city's only outdoor amphitheater and band shell, where musical guests frequently perform. This community has beach access at Robert K. Rees Memorial Park, more commonly known as Green Key Beach. This encompasses 45 acres on the Gulf of Mexico. It has a boardwalk and observation tower, picnic tables, grills, a playground for the children, boat ramps, and a designated swim area. This park was an area of concern for residents. However, in the recent years, they've done a lot of cleanup and maintenance activities to make it safer and more family-friendly. The Newport Richey Recreation and Aquatic Center is an excellent resource for this community. It inspires outdoor activity and fitness. It has full court gymnasiums, dance studio, game room, a fitness center, pool with a water slide, kiddie pool, a dive pool, tennis courts, skate park, and outside basketball courts. The Newport Richey Police Department includes 41 sworn officers and 25 civilian employees. It is the largest municipal agency in Pasco County. Services include uniform patrol, criminal investigations, a canine unit, marine patrol, school resource officers, crime scene investigations, victim advocacy, and crime prevention services. The Newport Richey Fire Department has 2 stations, 19 career personnel, plus part-time volunteer firefighters. All firefighters are also licensed emergency medical technicians or paramedics. In 2013, they responded to 3,753 calls. Water supply and quality, as well as sewage disposal, is through the City of Newport Richey Public Works. There are a variety of health-related resources available in Newport Richey. There are 2 hospitals in the area. Medical Center of Trinity is a new hospital that opened in 2010. It was formerly Community Hospital of Newport Richey. It has a certified emergency department that is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The inpatient adult behavioral health unit is still located at the old campus. Morton Plant North Bay Hospital is a not-for-profit community hospital located down in Newport Richey. It includes a 4-story medical tower with all private patient rooms, an updated emergency room, a new intensive care unit, and an inpatient rehabilitation program. The Pasco County Health Department has 2 locations in Newport Richey. The Health Department offers the Healthy Start program, the WIC program, dental services, immunizations, and STD testing and treatment. The James A. Haley Veterans Hospital in Tampa has a satellite office located in Newport Richey that provides primary care services for veterans and specialty clinics. The Premier Community Healthcare Group is a healthcare group that strives to provide accessible healthcare services to everyone. They offer a sliding scale fee based on income for those who do not have insurance, and will also help uninsured people apply for health insurance through the health insurance marketplace. They offer services such as adult medicine, pediatric care, and OB/GYN services. There are over 30 nursing homes and skilled nursing facilities available in the Newport Richey area, and there are 12 agencies that provide home health care to residents of this community. HPH Hospice service this area, and there is a freestanding hospice care center in Newport Richey that serves individuals with terminal illnesses who need round-the-clock care. Some of the social services available in this community include the Department of Children and Families, the Pasco County Health Department, which offers refugee and immigration services, the Healthy Start program, and the WIC program, Youth and Family Alternatives, which provides youth crisis shelters and family services, and to ensure that the elderly get the proper nutrition, Pasco County Elderly Nutrition and Meals on Wheels service the Newport Richey area. Since 1924, Newport Richey has operated under the council-manager form of government, which is comprised of an elected city manager that works in conjunction with an elected city council that each serve 3-year staggered terms. The city manager is responsible for making budget changes as recommended by the city council, making recommendations to the council, implementing any action taken by the council, and overseeing department managers. The city council is made up of an elected city mayor, an elected deputy mayor, and 3 elected council members. They serve part-time and get a small salary for their positions. The city council is responsible for authorizing bond issues, making appropriations, establishing policy, adopting ordinances, levying taxes, and managing the budget. They also have the authority to initiate hearings to address public problems. Some community problems and areas of concern include prostitution. Prostitution leads to other crimes. It nurtures violence toward women. Homeowners and businesses frequently complain about prostitutes soliciting customers in broad daylight in parking lots. And prostitution is rampant in the community, especially along US 19. Drug abuse is another community problem. It has been an increasing area of concern in the community, and it proliferates crime and violence. Obesity rates have continued to increase. 1/3 of Pasco County residents are obese. Some healthy people objectives for this community would be 1. To promote healthy sexual behaviors, strengthen community capacity, and increase access to quality services to prevent sexually transmitted diseases and their complications. With the prostitution problem in this community, promotion of safe sexual behaviors and practices is warranted to help reduce the occurrence of sexually transmitted diseases. Another healthy people objective goal would be to reduce substance abuse to protect the health, safety, and quality for life for all, especially children. Drug abuse leads to health problems, risky behaviors, and an increase in crime and violence. Lastly, another goal would be improve the health, function, and quality of life of older adults. With an estimated 30.8% of the population over the age of 60 in this community, the health and well-being of older adults is vital. Prostitution is a public health concern globally, as individuals engaged in this activity contract and transmit sexually transmitted disease, which cause public health problems including the spread of HIV and AIDS. Newport Richey has passed an ordinance in an effort to curb the prostitution problem in the community. Community health nurses play an important role in the outreach to those involved in sexual work. Nurses can educate the community on safe sexual practices and provide support and referrals to those who are in need of STD testing, health care, and/or drug rehabilitation. This is the end of the presentation of Newport Richey, Florida.